Watch video 31 from the Workbook NISM Series 17 Retirement Advisor Certification Examination Final Feb 2024, and review the multiple choice questions and answers. 1. What is absolute return? A. The return calculated based on interest only. B. The return based on the original investment. C. The comparison between the amount earned and the investment made. D. The return considering the time period. Answer: C. The comparison between the amount earned and the investment made. 2. In the example of X and Y, who earned a better absolute return? A. XB, YC, both earned the same. D. Can't be determined. Answer: A. X3. What is the limitation of absolute return? A. It doesn't take the invested amount into consideration. B. It doesn't consider interest earned. C. It's not comparable across different investments. D. It's difficult to calculate. Answer: A. It doesn't take the invested amount into consideration. 4. How is the percentage rate of return calculated? A. Interest income / original investment. B. Return on investment / original investment x 100. C. Capital gain / original investment x 100. D. Interest earned / principal invested. Answer: B. Return on investment / original investment x 100. 5. In the example of X and Y, who earned the higher percentage return? A. XB, YC, both earned the same. D. Can't be determined. Answer: B. Y6. What is the percentage return earned by Y? A. 9%. B. 10%. C. 12%. D. 15%. Answer: B. 10%. 7. Why is annualizing returns important? A. To adjust for inflation. B. To ensure that returns with different holding periods are comparable. C. To calculate risk. D. To avoid calculating capital gains. Answer: B. To ensure that returns with different holding periods are comparable. 8. How do you annualize a return when the holding period is in years? A. Multiply the return by 365. B. Divide the return by the number of years held. C. Multiply the return by the holding period. D. Divide the return by 12. Answer: B. Divide the return by the number of years held. 9. What is the annualized return of an investment that earned 40% over 6 years? A. 5.67%. B. 8.5%. C. 6.67%. D. 10%. Answer: C. 6.67%. 10. What does CAGR stand for? A. Compounded annual growth rate. B. Calculated annual growth return. C. Compounded annual gain rate. D. Capital appreciation growth rate. Answer: A. Compounded annual growth rate. 11. What does CAGR consider in its calculation? A. Only the initial investment. B. Time value of money and compounding. C. Only capital gains. D. Only periodic income. Answer: B. Time value of money and compounding. 12. What is the formula for calculating CAGR? A. End value / beginning value, x number of years. B. End value / beginning value, (1 / n, 1). C. Return / initial investment x 100. D. Interest earned / investment period. Answer: B. End value / beginning value, (1 / n, 1). 13. In the example of X, what was the CAGR when the NAV grew from 12.45 rupees to 16.18 rupees in 3 years? A. 9.12%. B. 10%. C. 8.5%. D. 6.67%. Answer: A. 9.12%. 14. What does CAGR represent? A. The return earned in a specific year. B. The average annual return over the holding period. C. The actual return each year. D. The inflation-adjusted return. Answer, B. The average annual return over the holding period. 15. What does XIRR stand for? A. External internal return rate. B. Extended investment return rate. C. XVII internal rate of return. D. Extra internal return rate. Answer, C. XVII internal rate of return. 16. What is the use of XIRR? A. To calculate simple interest. B. To calculate the rate of return on investments with multiple cash flows. C. To compare fixed deposits. D. To adjust for inflation. Answer, B. To calculate the rate of return on investments with multiple cash flows. 17. What inputs are required for XIRR calculation? A. Cash outflows, cash inflows, and corresponding dates. B. Cash outflows, dividends, and interest rates. C. Interest earned, investment period, and capital gains. D. Cash inflows, cash outflows, and inflation rates. Answer, A. Cash outflows, cash inflows, and corresponding dates. 18. In the XIRR calculation, how should cash outflows be entered? A. Without any sign. B. With a plus sign. C. With a dash sign. D. With an asterisk. Answer, C. With a dash sign. 19. What is the XIRR used for in box 5.1? A. To calculate simple returns. B. To calculate the periodic return of 14.26%. C. To compare returns between two investments. D. To determine the annual return from a single cash flow. Answer, B. To calculate the periodic return of 14.26%. 20. What does the XIRR function in Excel help calculate for investments? A. Absolute return. B. Fixed interest rate. C. Internal rate of return with multiple cash flows. D. Annual inflation rate. Answer, C. Internal rate of return with multiple cash flows. 21. What is the CAGR useful for? A. Short-term investments. B. Investments over multiple years. C. Single-year investments. D. Dividend income only. Answer, B. Investments over multiple years. 22. What factor is used to annualize returns when the holding period is in months? A. 365/number of days. B. 12/number of months. C. 1/number of years. D. Interest rate/number of years. Answer, B. 12/number of months. 23. Why might the CAGR not represent the actual return for 1-year subperiods? A. Because it assumes constant returns every year. B. Because it doesn't account for capital gains. C. Because of volatility in returns. D. Because the holding period is too long. Answer, C. Because of volatility in returns. 24. In the example, what was X's initial investment NAV? A. 16.18 rupees. B. 12.45 rupees. C. 10,000 rupees. D. 900 rupees. Answer, B. 12.45 rupees 25. What is the final NAV in the mutual fund example for X? A. 12.45 rupees. B. 14.67 rupees. C. 16.18 rupees. D. 18.25 rupees. Answer, C. 16.18 rupees 26. Why is compounding important in CAGR? A. It ignores the time value of money. B. It considers reinvested returns over time. C. It simplifies the return calculation. D. It accounts for cash outflows. Answer, B. it considers reinvested returns over time. 27. What is the primary purpose of absolute return calculations? A. To compare investments with different time horizons. B. To compare the rupee amount earned from different investments. C. To assess risk-adjusted returns. D. To calculate inflation-adjusted returns. Answer: B. To compare the rupee amount earned from different investments. 28. What does the term annualized return imply? A. Return adjusted for inflation. B. Return adjusted for risk. C. Return for a one-year holding period. D. Return calculated without considering time. Answer: C. Return for a one-year holding period. 29. How is the XIRR different from CAGR? A. XIRR does not consider multiple cash flows. B. XIRR adjusts for time and multiple cash flows. C. XIRR is used for single cash flow investments. D. XIRR and CAGR are identical calculations. Answer: B. XIRR adjusts for time and multiple cash flows. 30. Which of the following factors does CAGR not take into account? A. Volatility in returns. B. Time value of money. C. Compounding. D. Multiple cash flows. Answer: D. Multiple cash flows.